Hey, so this is part 3 on how to make a website. In this video I'll be talking about choosing a content management system. And my recommended one is called WordPress actually. It's a really popular one out there. There's lots of similar projects out there, like you might have heard of Joomla or Squarespace or Drupal. But yeah, this is really my favorite one that I've seen. What is WordPress, you might be asking? It's this largest self-hosted blogging tool on the internet. So it's in the form of open source software. So what open source software is many people are developing it, and so the code to make this software is out there for anyone to edit and make better. And it's just not one company trying to make as much money as possible off of this thing. People are doing it basically for the better of the internet and for other web designers out there. And it's great for low-budget developers out there. It's free to use, and it has thousands of features. But you might be thinking, why would all of these programmers be wasting their time if they're not making any money off of their programming hours, right? Well, to be honest, there's a few guys that are doing it altruistically, just for the good of everyone else, but most are doing it just to get their name out there, have their name stamped on these plugins they make, and basically for personal promotion of themselves, so that they can get more business by creating these plugins, right? Initially it was just meant for blogs, right? But it's kind of evolved. It's become so popular that it's become a full content management system. So you can make a quite robust website just with using this program here. And the two big reasons why it's so user-friendly and so robust is because things called plugins and themes. So a plugin is it's kind of like a little gadget that you add to your website to make it work a bit better, to have a bit more functionality. So it might be to add a photo album or hit counter, a contact form, or really anything. Because so many developers are out there, there's just more and more things. Like you can just download any of these plugins and it'll just add whatever you want. You basically type in photo album to their plugins thing, and you can get any choice of 20 different photo albums. There's some really great ones. And then the other thing is you can get themes out of it. So a theme it's like a skin. You might have heard of it be called. It's just for like the color scheme and the functionality of the entire website. It just changes that all up. So so you can work with that. There's both professional and just free themes. Professional makes it look quite sharp, and it costs a bit of money. Or the free ones are just, obviously a bit more basic, but if you're on a budget and you're developing a website, that's always a good choice. With a bit of skill, though, you can make a pretty eye-catching website. And if you don't really have the skills to make a really good one, then you can still make a pretty good one, just might be a few kinks in it, But another good thing is, because it's so popular, there's a lot of forums out there on the web. So if you have any questions, you just Google it, and you'll probably find an answer to it, because there's millions of people using this WordPress. The main reason why I think WordPress is so good is it is accessible to like an everyday person that has at least a little bit of computer knowledge, right? It's relatively easy to use. You don't have to use much programming for when you're making it, but the good thing is it's easy to use, and you can go into the code. You can go into the PHP, you can go into the CSS, and change it however you want, so it's fully customizable. I'm sure there's lots of other good CMS or content management systems out there, but really I recommend WordPress, especially if you're on a budget when you're making it. Like, a lot of people who make these are just kids, right? Or people on a low budget that just want to get their name out there. So you can use it for anything. Business website, if you're a band, you can create your own website pretty easily. Or even an artist, Anyway, stay tuned for the next one.